Okay, guys, here we go. So this week on the blog, we're talking about if you are ready for a full branding session. And there are a few things that you can ask yourself to kind of qualify yourself for to figure out if you're ready for that or not. The top three things that I like to ask are how long you've been in business. And this tells me if you're in the growth phase of your business or if you're a newbie. If you're a newbie, I typically don't work with a lot of new businesses. I take that on a case-by-case basis, depending on the business itself and the business owner. It's possible that you're just kind of like, you're a new business, but maybe you were an executive chef. Now you're moving into becoming a personal chef. Maybe you were a personal chef and you're moving into being more virtual and doing virtual classes. So there are times when I do work with new businesses, but again, it's a case by case. For the most part, you want to make sure that you've been in business for at least a year or two. And this helps you really establish yourself and your audience. And it also is probably a time when you're in that growth phase that you're getting ready to step back a little bit from working in the business so much. You're probably getting ready to or have already hired some staff. The second thing that you want to think about is, are you rebranding or redoing a website? This goes hand in hand with that growth phase, but it can be a little bit separate as well. But for the most part, the thing that you want to think about when you're redoing your website, if you're at the point where you're hiring a professional web designer, you want to have professional images to go with that content and that design. You are probably stepping into, again, that CEO role, and you want to become the face of the business. This also helps you strategize. Hiring a personal brand photographer doesn't just provide you the images. If you hire someone like me, I also help you really put that personal brand strategy into play and help you really put your best foot forward. For the third thing that I want to talk about, and this is for event professionals especially, is the question is, okay, do you have a mix of professional images on your web pages? Now, this is a really great question for event professionals in general. Unless you're an event or wedding photographer, obviously you're going to have your own images. But anyone else in the event industry, likely you've got a mishmash of images. And that is really challenging because all photographers have their own style and their own way of editing photos. And so it becomes kind of like an awkward blend of styles. And I promise there is a way to fix this. And this is something actually I love working with people on because it's really fun to kind of bring your brand identity to life. And there is a way to curate those images so that you can still showcase your work and the clients you've worked with and the vendors that you work with. I mean, you still want to do all of that as long as you have permission for the images that you're posting. But there's a way to do it strategically. So I really love talking about that. Also, a little side note, a mix of professional images or maybe a mix of professional and like iPhone images. I want to help you get away from that too. So I go a little bit deeper on the blog, but I just wanted to give you an overarching idea of what I'm talking about this week and make sure that you don't have any questions. If you are a new business and you're wondering how you can or when you should prepare to budget for something like this, I would love to talk to you. I'm happy to answer questions at any time. If you are in that growth phase or rebranding phase, or you're an event professional that really needs to get things organized on your website so that we're not, you're bringing your own brand identity forward, please reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions. You can DM me or shoot me an email at any time. So I hope this was helpful, and I would love to hear your feedback on how the videos are helping you along. And I'll look forward to talking with you next week. Bye.